Hello, welcome back to another week. Yes, another set change. Of course, I'm always going to change it. I don't click away yet. If you're one of those looky-loos that just pops in and pops out of my videos and it's not just because you don't like me, maybe it's my audio or my lighting, feel free to just leave me a message to let me know. Like, I will slowly upgrade them regardless, but it's good to know why nobody's watching my stuff. Oh, this is gonna make all kinds of noise, isn't it? Okay, hold on. We're gonna switch this to this. Okay, I think that's good. I have no idea what it is, guys. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay, so, uh, welcome back. If you're a repeat offender and you like to watch my stuff, uh, welcome for the first time if you are new here. This time of year, it'll be a lot of Christmas stuff. And I mean, I know my hair's up and messy, but I've got animals that shed. I've got a lot of hair that flows through this house. I don't need to be adding to whatever I'm doing with my own hair. So for the most part, you know what? It'll probably look like this, a little messy, but it's out of the way. So, okay, fun fact. I bake a lot at Christmas times. I usually start a lot sooner than this, but it's just been a really hectic, busy year. It happens. And I usually pick a theme, or more like a theme kind of comes to me because of just how that year's been. Like, we did a Grinch year and we had a really bad year, bah humbug kind of thing, etc. So, we did a nutty year, which is nice because nobody's got nut allergies in our family, or like immediate family, just us. So yeah, anyways, enough jabbering. We're going to be doing some Hungarian cookies. This year's theme is going to be like just not necessarily around the world, but just cookies from everywhere. I want to explore and I want to try cookies that are like, even like if it's something from the States, like certain states are known for certain things. So same type of idea. I'm gonna try to just vary it up a lot. Today's is gonna be a Hungarian cookie because I can freeze it. Also, I'm loving the fact that this does not have sugar in it. It is butter, cream cheese, flour, pinch of salt, and then a jam. Now, normally the Hungarian is an apricot preserve. Unfortunately, I don't have apricot, but I do have a ton of different types of jams that, I mean, I'm just going to alternate a bunch of different ones. And I picked these cookies now because I can freeze them for, I think they said it's up to a month. So it's what, the 22nd? Yeah, guys, I'm posting and filming the same day, just so you know. And my power went out, so let's not talk about it. I'm behind and I'm jabbering. So, this is actually going to be really easy, and thanks to the new setup, I mean, I'm right here. The only difference is obviously I'm not going to make you listen to my machine as it's running. So I've had this butter out all day. I was going to tell you what time it is, but of course my clocks are blinking. It's like 10:30 in the morning, my time. I wanted to do this about an hour ago, and because I'm up so early, I've had this stuff out since about 6 a.m. this morning, so it's been enough. I'm sure it'll blend just fine. If you didn't take your butter out in time, that is okay. It's pretty simple to just pop it into the microwave for a few seconds and just try to get it kind of a half melt where it's just soft and pliable, not necessarily a full melt. So 1 cup of butter. This next is going to be the 8 ounces of cream cheese, which again, I've already left it out to soften, and I've already weighed it out so that it is 8 ounces. Separate dough into 4 equal parts. Okay, so this is where it's going to go quick. So you're going to put your 8 ounces of cream cheese in. You're going to put your cup of butter in, both of them softened and left out so they can hit room temperature, or again, just pop them in the microwave for a little bit of time. We're going to blend this together really quick. We're going to add this in, and then next step is going to be wrapping it and chilling for the next 2 hours. So, I mean, how fun is that? Nothing like getting a little safety meeting break in the middle of baking. It's perfect. All right, let's get some Christmas tunes going. Okay, so I know it's going to be hard to tell on the camera, like this type of consistency, and I'm not going to stick my finger in it because I don't think that's necessary. But, I mean, you can kind of see it when I scrape it off. Like, it's really, it's soft and malleable, but at the same time, it kind of holds its structure. That's probably, and it's not probably, that is because of the cream cheese in it. So that's what you're looking for. You want it to blend so that it's not so tough. You'll notice at first, when you're first blending the cream cheese and the butter, it's kind of stiff. So you just work it. So now we're gonna just add the flour in. I don't usually do it all at once because it causes a big mess. I usually do it bit by bit. This doesn't say to do anything differently. So I will do that quickly, and then I'll have to go grab my plastic wrap to get these bad boys wrapped up and into the fridge. Okay, well, that's a bit strange. I don't think I've ever had a dough do this before. I don't know if you can see that from there. This is a mess. Okay, you know what? We'll be right back. I have to clean this mess. All right, so this is a very sticky dough. I mean, you can see it's all over the bowl. I had to mix it by hand and just take a little quick break because that kind of stuff just kills me these days. It's not like it used to be. By the way, can I just state how much I'm loving the convenience of actually being in my kitchen instead of around the corner of my kitchen? What are we gonna do? You know what? Let's use a Christmas plate. I have lots of Christmas plates. I switched so much over this time of year, guys. You have no idea. My plates, my cups, what I wear. Okay, we're at 0. Kind of need to be able to see though. Okay. Let's see how much this bad boy weighs. So right now, all I'm doing is if you're good at eyeballing, I mean, you can eyeball this. I don't think it has to be an exact measurement. The recipe just says, like, pretty much divide into 4. So I'm at 24.5 ounces. So it'd be 12, 6. So let's go 6 ounces each, give or take. And then we'll go from there. So this will be the plan. I will set up my giant thing of plastic over here. Oh, gotta move that to the side. This is probably overkill for the amount that I need, but this is kind of a little bit of a tedious recipe in the way that it's going to get cut and folded. They're really cute looking though. They're like little napkin holders, which is why I want to do this. So we will see how it goes. Where are we at? 5.7 or 5.1? I think that was 5.7. Okay, so we're just going to leave you at that. So this one is 6.3. So right now I'm just going to get them all weighed out so that way I know that they're the same amount. And then once I get that done, then I'll just move them back onto this plate and one by one wrap them. So, okay, we're going to take that as a 6. Could you stay? Okay, let's just ball you up. So now this should each come out to its own. This is 6.3. Okay, so let's see if we have to take some off. Yeah, so we're going to take a pinch of each of you. So see again, so this is the part where obviously it's going to get a little, I'm guessing, right? So these are probably, this one says 6.1. I did those at 6.3, but took a pinch off of each. So they should be somewhere between 6.1 and 6.2 at this point. So let's see. That one says 6.1. The one in my hand says 6.1. This one says 6.2. 6.1. See? There we go. I'm happy with that. So, a lot of the times when you put something into cool, it doesn't make sense to turn it into a snowball. It's not going to cool. It's just as simple as making like a burger patty is probably the best way to put it. Yeah, this is way too much plastic. Oh, I won't use that much for the next one. That's kind of a waste. But, and then that's it. So I'm going to divvy all 4 of these up, and then we're going to refrigerate for at least 4 hours, and then we'll come back to rolling, cutting, and putting it all together, which I don't know how I'm going to do that here, but I will figure that out. Okay, I've got a lot on the go. Okay, let me just set this down. I think a teaspoon should be good enough. Okay, so what am I doing? I don't know. What am I doing? Okay. I took out 1 disc. I hope you can see the table okay. I'm going to use some more parchment. So all I've done, because this is a glass surface and I don't want to cut on it. I know it's tempered glass and stuff, but still. I've got, I got a cutting board down. I've got some parchment paper on top of it. Ta-da! No. We'll just set this on there for now. That'll be our garbage. Okay, and then I don't like using flour again in recipes because I find that that's where I end up losing flavor, is in the process of trying to get whatever item it is to not stick. So what I've opted to do is wax paper or parchment paper, and I just wedge it in between for the most part, unless it is a really sticky dough, which that does happen. But for the most part, it tends to work pretty decent. I mean, if you want something perfect and smooth, maybe wax paper won't work because you will get crinkles in it from the paper. If you want to end up peeling it up, placing it back down, again, that's an option. I'm not that picky that bothers me. So, you can hear everything rattling off the table. It's kind of funny. Okay, let's try to make a square. This looks like a mouse. That does not look like a square. Actually, see, now it's starting to look like a head. Okay, that's great. I know things rattle. Oh, hi, Alfie. Oh, this is hard. It felt a lot softer. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I do a lot of shortbreads and like a lot of cookies that need to be chilled, but this, when I took it out, it still felt really soft to the point that while I was still getting stuff ready, I decided, no, I'm going to put it back in the fridge. I don't want it to get too soft. Well, guys, I think I'm regretting that. I might give this a minute. Better yet, I might just speed this up. Otherwise, this is going to be like 10-minute video of just me rolling this out. Okay, we're going to consider that done. I'm sure I had to speed that up like 10 times because that was rough. That was really hard. Okay, see, not as much stock. So that's not bad. I've lost more to rolling pins. Now the key will be whether or not we can actually lift this up. Okay, so we need to make 2-inch squares from it. So I've got a couple things here. I think first off, I think I will cut off the excess to kind of square this off. I know it feels like a little bit of a waste, unfortunately, but I mean, it's going to go anyways. It'll just get re-rolled out. If the dough gets too soft, I'll put it in the fridge, take out another disc, and then just continue. It's one of the bonuses when you have multiple discs of dough, is it's okay if this one warms up because you can go on to the next one. So just flatten that out just in case. Okay, I like that better. So it will come from the top. It's not going to be perfect. That might be wider than 2 inches at the bottom, but that's okay. We are not entering any baking contest here, people, so, and I've never done this, so I have no idea what this is going to look like. I have no idea. None. None. Okay. I said 2-inch by 2-inch squares, so I should cut them. They're the same height, so it should be just right across the board. See, that end piece seems really thin compared to what I'm working with up here, so I have a feeling that is going to affect my cooking. I guess that is my own fault. But I guess we'll see what happens. When it comes to plain cookies like this, like shortbread, spritz cookies, I genuinely like them on the darker side. So, we'll see. Obviously, this is going to cook it all different. So, I need to turn my oven on. I think because of that power outage. There we go. Okay, so I did my 2-inch squares, place on top, and then bring the 2 opposite corners, and it says to pinch. Okay, we're going to, oh my goodness, okay, I have to move this pot. Just stay there, pot. I've always got lots going on. I'm baking, I'm cooking, I'm cleaning. There's constant stuff happening. Okay. Again, I am liking this setup though. Okay, we're gonna set you over here with the dough and the plate and the stuff. Okay, so I picked a teaspoon because it said a small amount. Yeah, I'm already thinking that might be too much. Just looking at it, looks like it's too much. Let's try half a teaspoon. Okay, that looks like it may be better. Okay, I'm gonna. Okay, maybe. I hate when I can't get an exact measurement, but I do feel like 1 teaspoon might be a bit much. But I guess if it pours out, it pours out. Okay, so I know that it pays sometimes to get the ends wet when you fold them, so we're going to see if this pays off, because I'm just going to use the preserves. And that's it, right? Does this have a, no, this one doesn't have a picture. How does it say roll, cut, fill? Bring 2 opposite corners together, pinch them over top. Yeah, I'd say that's it. Okay, so that's it. So that's what it looks like. Oh, I'm so happy. I really hope these freeze well though, because again, the reason why I'm making them so early is because the fact that I do like to make a variety of different things. So I like to have everything good to go as early as possible. So whatever I can get done now and in the freezer is one less thing I have to bake closer to Christmas, because of course there are some that just, they're better fresh. So let's make sure it's got a nice dollop of preserves. Yeah, I'm really happy with these. I think people are gonna like these. Okay, so that's pretty much all I'm going to show on video, because again, if I keep showing you how this stuff goes, it's going to take forever, and I mean, you're going to end up watching me for 40 minutes, and considering I can't keep most people's attention for about 20 seconds, not worth showing you the whole thing. But I will show you once I'm done. I'm going to do a variety of different jams that I have in the fridge. This one is blackberry. I also have Saskatoon. I have a strawberry. I think I have some berry. Like, I've got all kinds, all kinds. Everything except for apricot, which is, again, what it calls for. So I'm going to do these, and it says to bake 12 to 14 minutes. So we'll see how it goes with the little bit thicker side. But again, I think it'll be fine. It's just a matter of preference. I always give out the best looking cookies, so it doesn't really matter. And yeah, hopefully too much doesn't ooze out. So this is what happened. One held on, that one held on, everything else opened up, and they all boiled over-ish. Which would have been okay if they were closed. So, let me just set up my camera over here, because I want to show you quickly what I am doing to this batch, which I'm hoping will be different. So we're going to get up close and personal. This is very raw. I apologize, like the shadowing and stuff, but I just feel that this is really important to show, because the fact that it didn't work. So I've got, actually I'm using eggnog because, I mean, why not? It's that time of year. So pick two opposite corners. What I'm doing, the first time I just folded them. So what I'm doing now is I'm pinching them together to kind of meld it, which, because there's still eggnog on my hand, it's also sticky, and then I'm folding it over like that. I really hope I wasn't in the way for all of that. But pinch it together and then fold it over. I hope this works. Okay, so this is going to be all I'm going to be able to show in order for me to get this edited and posted on time so you guys can see it today if you watch it. So these are the abomination blackberries that they all blew up. I just tried to use jam to stick them, and I just folded them and it did not stick. So these ones came out much better. These are the ones that I used eggnog, and I pinched them and then I folded it, but I didn't quite stick it to the sides. But as you can see, a lot more of them actually stuck together. And while it was still hot, instead of leaving this jam so it's like this, I scooped it and tried to get it back in. So these ones are a lot neater. So I've got another set. Let's see. I don't know if you can see them in there. Yeah. See, these ones look pretty good. I don't think any of them opened. I know it's hard to see. It's an old stove. There's nothing I can do but the in-between glass. But, so that's it. I mean, please, try them if you haven't. They are freaking delicious. I've already eaten two. I'm going to eat a lot more of them. And, if we have any Hungarians out there watching, please tell me what I'm doing wrong. Am I just being too nice with the dough? Do I have to be really aggressive and pinch it? But thanks for watching, guys. I hope you make them, and I hope you have better luck than I did.